Hey everyone, it's Jenny, and I know I haven't been on YouTube very much lately. I took a little bit of a break from it, plus I've just been a little bit busy, but I am starting back on some videos, and hopefully I will keep to my schedule. So this is makeup of the week, and this is actually the makeup that I used last week, but I'm going to continue to use it this week just because I didn't get a chance to film it. So without further ado, let's get right into the goodies. I usually like to start off with the primer I'm using, and this is the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. I must say I do enjoy this primer. I do think it's nice. It's pricey though. For drugstore, I think it's very pricey. Yeah, it does reduce pores, but not so much in a way that Professional does. You know, it's the drugstore quality of that, not a dupe. But it's still good. I still like it. Foundation, I'm using the Loreal Infallible Total Coverage, which I'm wearing this today. Not my favorite foundation in the world. It's heavy. It is a thick, full coverage foundation. This is probably the fullest coverage foundation you can find at the drugstore. This is in the shade 302 Creamy Natural. I feel like I need a shade a smidge lighter than this. I got this in a Buzz Agent, but it still does well. It's not like completely like unusable. It's just thick, and I like to use this before putting on my primer. I like to use like the Josie Maran Argan Oil or a different oil to just give my skin more moisture since I have dry skin, and then this primer goes really well with it. Concealer, I'm back on my Erase Paste, which I know it's not called Erase Paste anymore, and the Boing. It's like the Boing Airbrush Concealer. Love these. Holy Girl products. I haven't tried the new Boing formula because, like I've mentioned in previous videos, I still have backups of these, so you know. The foundation I'm using is the Clean CoverGirl concealer, and I really like it. It's got the nice little, you know, doe foot applicator. Blends in really good. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite drugstore concealers. It's really good. And then next up is powder, and this is the Mercier translucent setting powder I got in my Sephora Play. My skin loves this stuff. I had tried the Kat Von D setting powder. I had not tried the Mercier, and this stuff is because I know everybody had raved about it, different videos, the bigger YouTubers, and with good reason. The Mercier setting powder is amazing, and I think it's really good too if you have dry skin, because it doesn't stick to any sort of dry skin patches you may have. I don't know, I just love this powder. I like the Kat Von D powder a lot too, but I like this one better. So I was super excited I got that in my Play by Sephora box. The blush I'm using, I love this blush. It's drugstore. It's Hard Candy Glow All the Way. And with this shade too, you wouldn't necessarily even need a highlighter because it's like a blush and highlighter in one. I'm not sure how well this is going to pick up on camera. You can kind of see the sheen to it. It's buildable. So, you know, not one sweep of it's going to look too harsh. It's just very pretty overall. Great blush. Love it. I think they have different shades too, but I always like a good pink blush. Can't go wrong with a good pink blush. Bronzer, I should have mentioned this before the blush because I do my bronzer next, is the Ciate London Bamboo, if I can speak, bronzer in Palm Island. This is what it looks like. I've used quite a bit of this. I got this in an Ipsy, I believe. I'm a fan of this. It's a very light bronzer. Definitely one you'll need to build, so you can't, you know, even if you feel like you got too much on your brush, you can really work with this, and it blends in really great. I think this is really great if you have fairer skin. I know they have I think there's 2 shades of this, but this is probably the better one for the fairer skin. And highlighting, the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Moonchild. Just, I'm using them all together, using them, you know, I've combined some shades. I just love this. If you're fair skinned and looking for a great highlighting palette, I highly, highly recommend this. This is worth the $40. I believe this was $40. Totally worth it, because you do get 6 shades in here. Now, primer, the Urban Decay eyeshadow priming potion. This is just the original. Love this stuff. I know you can usually find these on sale around Black Friday. Sephora had these on their weekly wow sale a while back. But look for sales, because I think these are $21 normally priced, which I think is expensive for an eyeshadow primer. But it's so good. It's so good. Eyeshadow, I've got 2 palettes. First up is the Blinc palette, which I've got that on my eyeballs right now. Mix some shades along with the Urban Decay Naked 3. This was one that came in a boxy charm. My sister didn't really care for this, not really her shade range. But this, I mean, these are very, very pigmented pops of color. If you're a neutral, if you like your browns and golds, these are really good. I love mixing all, minus the sort of the, I wanted to call it red, but it's more like a pinkish toned. But I love to mix this color with this one, or this color with this one, this color with this one. It just makes them really, really pretty. And it's kind of nice that this has got a mirror on it too. Not that I ever use the mirror. And then of course, the classic Urban Decay 3. Urban Decay Naked 3. I have one that keeps wanting to fall out, and I really need to glue it back in. But I love all these shades. I think my favorite in here is probably Mugshot and Liar are my 2 favorite shades. So really versatile palette, but definitely with this you do need at least like a crease shade to make sure that way it all blends in pretty smoothly. Oh, I didn't even mention my eyebrows, and I actually had, besides the Benefit Gimme Brow, which, did anybody else hear about like the voluntary recall on this? I've not had any issues with the Gimme Brow shade 5. Love this stuff. I hope they don't completely pull it from the shelves. I don't know if maybe there was the bad batch, but I love this stuff. I'm still continuing to use it. I haven't had any issues. And then this is something I really like a lot too, although I think I need a little bit of a darker shade. This is the Revlon Color Stay brow pencil in soft brown, and I really, really like it. It's not too harsh. Some brow pencils I find too harsh for me. And then of course my L'Oreal Infallible Total Coverage, the Pro Concealing and Contour. I always use this under my brow bone. And then eyeliners, I've got my liquid liner, the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner. This is probably my favorite liner. This or the Kat Von D Trooper liner. I don't know, I kind of go back and forth on which one I like better. And then the Urban Decay Perversion pencil. I need to sharpen this bad boy in black. This is the blackest eyeliner pencil you can find. It's very, very pigmented. Love it if you need a good black liner. And that's everything for my makeup of the week. So, out of all these, I mean, I love all of them. Probably the powder is my favorite. Least favorite is the foundation, but it's not a bad foundation. It's just really heavy. So tell me what makeup products you're using. Are you using anything new? Do you like any of these products I've mentioned? Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and hit the notification bell. That way you can be reminded of every time I upload a video. And with that, have a fabulous day. Bye.